Hi guys, I was gonna post a video tomorrow, but I decided to do it today instead. The thought being is that I just got my eyebrows done, and yes, if as you can see, they're filled in with teal. I absolutely adore them. I'm gonna tag my stylist and give you her information in the bio below so that you can reach out, maybe get your hair done by her. Michelle is such a great stylist. She does awesome colors like these teals and the purples and blues, and she's just a beautiful person inside and out, and I really want to get her work kind of a little bit more out there and like give her the clientele that she deserves because she is such an amazing stylist. So that being said, I will put her information in the bio below and kind of give you a little bit of information about her and where you can book an appointment if you're in the area and stuff like that. She's amazing. Bar none, there's nobody else that compares to her. That being said, I just got my new artiste brushes, and I know it's going to be a little loud. I got my new brushes in, and I tried them for a couple days, and these things are amazing. I love them. They put on your foundation really smooth. I'm actually going to do an application in a minute and show you like how smooth my foundation goes on. You know, they're not perfect. You can see like there's some like bubbling. I didn't get like the super expensive ones. I just got these on eBay. Being said, on eBay you don't really get like 100% guarantee that it's going to be perfect, but you know, I get the idea. I understand like what the product is, and that's like what I wanted to do, was to try these brushes out so people could see them, so they could see if they're worth it or not. I 100% agree that they are worth it. They are worth every cent I spent on them. I'm super excited to show you guys how well it works, so let's just get to it. I use this foundation every day. It's by Hard Candy. It's Glamouflage. This stuff lasts. It's $8 for a bottle, but my God, when you put it on, it does not budge. It doesn't matter if it rains, if you're sweating, it just doesn't matter what goes on in your life. This will stay no matter what. I got my eyebrows done today, and she was having a hard time getting my foundation off around my eyebrows. That'll tell you how good this is. It lasts such a long time. It's $7 a bottle. I know it's not the cheapest foundation ever, but it is a really good foundation. So I'm going to dot this on my face and then show you how I use the artiste brush. So you just kind of dot your foundation on a little bit. And after you do that, you just take your artiste brush. Let me wipe off my fingers. So you just take this brush. I use the biggest one, and you just go around in circles, and it spreads on so smooth. I try to go in upward motions just so that I get full coverage without pulling my skin down. So you want to like go at upward motions. I'm going to do a little better around my eyebrows in a minute. And get in there real close, but I just kind of wanted to get my base down. So then my next favorite brush, let me grab it for you. Okay, so you have these two brushes. They're absolutely beautiful. You can see them. They're really thin. They're like completely durable. These brushes are perfect. They're perfectly round, and this one's perfectly straight. It's really what I needed. So I use this one right here to go around my eyebrow to kind of give it that like perfect look of perfect sharp look. Now normally I would have to blend this out like a shit ton better, but that being said, I just got my eyebrows done, so I don't really need to blend out super good and make it like perfect. But I use this to go around to make my eyebrows look absolutely like perfect. Like there are no flaws whatsoever. And I think that's great. I'm going to end up taking my artiste brush to go around to blend out that little like brick wall line I've got going on, but you could also use this one. This one's not bad. I like this one a lot. It's called a face blender. It's also another artiste brush. I got a little bit in my eyebrow, so I'm gonna have to fix that in a minute, but you know, I have to show you how to use everything in this kit, so it's okay. Now, I have to say this though. I do love these brushes for your face. However, I do not like them for eyeshadow. I'm just not a fan. It just, I don't feel like I have the control that I normally do with like the artiste brushes. Like with any brushes. Like I don't feel like I have the control that I normally do with my normal brushes. These do put on your foundation really nicely. I do have to say that it like gives you like an airbrush effect after you use the 3-step program. So like this right now is step 2, is to like put on your foundation. And then there's another brush, it's like a concealer brush, but I kind of like to use it for blending out what I've got going on. So like, you can see how it's like really patchy. So then I use this brush. It is maybe like the second biggest one I have, and you just kind of blend it out, and it like blends out so beautifully. You know, it's just something that like I can really, really appreciate because it turns out perfect. On top of that, I'm going to show you in a second how I do my eyebrows. And to be honest, the color that I used is actually an eyeshadow color. My hair is so teal. It really is. It's a beautiful teal. But to match it to my, to match my hair to my eyebrows is really, really hard because they don't really have eyebrow pencils that are in the color of my hair. So that being said, you have to figure out what the heck you're gonna do to make that work. So I will be right back. I'm gonna put on my contour in a second. I just gotta go grab it and then we'll get right back into it. Alright, so my next step is this Glamouflage, the concealer. Now this stuff, they do not have the proper shade for me. So I use this for my foundation highlighter. So if that makes sense. So I'm going to take just a little bit of this and go underneath my eyes like this and up. Now it's going to be super hard to blend. You guys can see it probably really, really well. I'm going to blend that out with my artiste brush, my big artiste brush. So I'm super excited about using that. Again, for the 3rd time, that brush feels so amazing on your skin. You have no idea. It feels like a bunch of puppies giving you kisses, and it's just it is beautiful. I love that feeling. And it even when you get close to your eye like I am right now, it does not hurt at all. You don't even feel like you're hurting your skin at all. It just kind of feels like you're blending it out. So I'm going to use the big one to kind of blend that out a little bit. I totally just dropped my things on the floor, but that's okay. All for YouTube, right? So, it's really hard to see, but I blended that out. So now my highlight on my face totally looks acceptable on one side. And then my contour, I'm going to use powder for that, and I unfortunately do not like applying the artiste powder. Actually, I'm going to use this kit. I got it off Amazon. You can see that I totally used the heck out of one color. That's my perfect color for my contour. I'm going to use that again right now so that you guys can see how nice this is. But I just dip in a little bit and it doesn't look like there's anything on there, but you go in and you bring it down like how you would want your highlight to be. And like you can totally tell that it's there. It's a little bit tricky to like judge how much like product you have on your brush. Like that's like way too much, but I'm gonna have to blend that out. That's okay though, because you know it's a trial and error. You're gonna try to like contour and it's gonna be wrong a couple times, and then you're gonna try again and you're gonna do it right and you're gonna love it. So just keep practicing. Don't let anybody tell you that you're doing it wrong or that you're not using the products in the right way. Use them however you want. Don't let anybody like tell you that you can't use a product a certain way. Like my eyeshadow palette, I use that most of the time to fill in my eyebrows, or like I will mix my eyeshadow colors. I'll like flake off some of it, mix it with clear lip gloss, and absolutely make a beautiful lipstick. And people like look at me like I'm a little strange for doing it that way, but it works for me. I don't like really like traditional colors for that kind of stuff, so I definitely use some things that are like out of the ordinary. So right now I'll show you. I'm going to use this NYX Beauty School Dropout palette. I love this palette. Like I told you I was going to review it, but I had so carried away with it. The pigments, like watch this, okay? So I'm going to dip into this teal color right here. I'm going to swatch it for you. But like you can see, look at how teal it is on my finger. Now watch. I'm going to put it on my wrist. And like look at how pigmented that is. That is super pigmented. Now, mind you, I use that for my eyebrows. Now my eyebrows are really naturally super dark. So to use that color on top of there, you would think that it wasn't going to show up. My eyebrows in person are beautiful. They match my hair. They're perfectly teal. There's no question about it. I'm going to put a little bit more on this, like, this really long one I use for eyebrows. Now, I'm not necessarily sure that that's exactly what this is meant for, but it works perfectly for this shape because it's so large. I really love it because I only have to swipe down twice. I don't have to sit there with a tiny little brush like this one right here to like apply my eyebrows. Now, I naturally have really thick eyebrows, so I really had to get my eyebrows done really, really tiny. Not tiny, but like a natural size, so I don't look like a freak. My eyebrows, I let them grow out for a little while to like kind of like play catch up. I over tweezed them and it was a little bit of a problem, but look at, like, they are so beautiful now. They're absolutely perfect. I do not have a single problem or like question or flaw about them. They are absolutely perfect. I love being able to put these like random colors in my eyebrows and not be questioned. Like, nobody cares. I walk around and people think it's like normal. So I'm also going to use this palette to do a little bit of my eyeshadow. Now, I got two new palettes. I got this one, and then I got one from Makeover Essentials. Makeover Essentials ended up being like, I don't know how to describe the palette. It's like a good palette and I like it, but it's not as fun as like this NYX palette. And I guess I should have known that it wasn't going to be as fun because it is just a nighttime shade, like nighttime wear eyeshadow. So, of course, the brush that I need is the one I dropped. So give me 1 second to pick this up here. Alright, so these brushes, these Artiste brushes, I really like them. I'm a fan. I really am. The only problem is that like once you use one for a color, it kind of stains the bristles a little bit. So if you're not going to use blue all the time, know that you have to like clean your brush right away. Like, I didn't clean mine right away and now it's got like a green, like you can see it's got a green tint to it. Besides that, I really like these brushes. I think that today I'm just going to dinner in a little bit, so I'm just gonna like put on some like traditional shades and kind of go like that. I've got a bold eyebrow, so I don't necessarily want to do a bold eyeshadow too. So I'm gonna take this color right here. It's the middle shade. It looks like a highlighter shade. I kind of like it. I guess it is a highlighter shade, but I kind of like to do my own thing, and I kind of like to highlight underneath here to give my brow that like extra like push it needs to like stand out as beautifully as it does. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I'm gonna just kind of use that highlighter as my under the eyebrow shade. And then next I am going to take this same brush. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to go with some like light, like coppery colors and do that kind of route. I've got this really like neat, like, I really like this like burgundy, like black shade here. This shade is really, really good for the crease. I'm going to use that for my crease, but I like to go from light to dark. So this is the lightest shade, which is my highlighter shade. I'm not going to blend that in all the way yet. I'm just going to kind of let it bake in and kind of do its thing, except for in that corner right there. I don't like super dark and super like rich colors right in that corner, so I'm not gonna go overboard with that. So let's load this up. I think I'm gonna use this like goldy, like really yellow color for my eyeshadow, like my all over lid color. Now what I do like about this is that this brush is totally full coverage. One swipe and I'm like covered from eyelashes to where my highlight was. You know, it's perfect. It's like the perfect size brush for me. I really like it. I do, however, have some issues with like absolute control with this. So that is a problem that I have. I didn't use maybe like the best eyeliner either with the eyeliner brush. So I'm going to try a better eyeliner brush, and not brush, but a better eyeliner, and see if that makes a difference at all, because I feel like if you use a high quality eyeliner, maybe it'll go on better. I don't know, maybe I just don't like, when my eyeliner is a little smudgy. Like, I know that a lot of people like that smudginess, but I'm not a big fan. So I'm going to take this medium gold copper shade and just kind of like put it in that crease a little bit. Kind of just to like darken it up. Like, I'm going to totally blend the heck out of this, so don't feel like I am painting myself up like a clown. I will fix it. I just like blending it all at once because it's easier for me. Personally, I like doing it better that way. So I use this middle like coppery shade, and then for the corner like outside edge area, I'm going to use this burgundy brownish reddish color. I know it's like not really picking up super good on there, so I'm going to take a picture of it and maybe put a swatch in there somewhere so you guys can see. This color like has like little flakes of gold and silver and stuff like that. Now, the one thing I noticed about this eyeshadow is that it doesn't really get like, with these brushes, if you have a problem with like really bad fallout, this brush might be the brush for you. Like, it doesn't have like any fallout. It just kind of like does its own thing. It really holds on to that product. Like, I'm just tapping now and it like picked up all the little tiny pieces that I kind of left on the palette itself. So I'm gonna just darken it up. No, I don't like their blender brushes because they're so round. So I'm going to use my Eco Tools brush just to kind of blend it out. So just give me a second to do that. And like, I don't know, I really like the shades in this NYX palette. I was going to do a full like, opening tutorial, like product opening and trying it right away without like any like trial on it beforehand. But I decided that I wasn't gonna do that. I kind of like felt like I needed to kind of like give it a little bit more of a shot than just like a first impressions video. That being said, I have played around with this quite a bit. I've tried the black shades. I've tried the gray shades. I've tried all the shades that they have to offer in this palette. And it's not like it's like one set tones. Because like I have another kit. It's my e.l.f. kit, the Prism palette. Now this palette is beautiful, but it kind of like stays in one kind of like set mind frame. Like, so these are golds to like coppers. And so like you can see, I use the heck out of this because I really like this like creamy color, and I'm probably going to pop that underneath my eyebrow to give it an extra pop. But like, these colors are so similar, but then like when you look at a palette like this NYX palette, you've got, okay, compared to the e.l.f., this is the e.l.f. palette, and this is the NYX palette. Look at how much variety you get. The pan size also isn't too much smaller than the e.l.f.'s pan size. Maybe like a quarter of an inch smaller. It's not like super small. It's good sized. I mean, this is my thumb compared to it. So like my thumbnail is just a little bit smaller than the pan. And that's okay. For $20, it's a $20 palette. I got it on sale. You know, it was originally, I think, $40. For $40, it's not bad. You get an eyeliner, you get all these highlight colors and your contour colors. The whole face is in this kit. It really is. It's a really good kit. And, you know, I dropped it a couple times and the pans have stayed. I haven't had any issues with it. I'm really happy with this product. That being said, compared to e.l.f., I kind of like the NYX palette better. And I am one who stands by e.l.f. no matter what. Like, I love their products. But in this case, in this scenario, I totally like NYX better. NYX has a completely better, like, color range. Like, I've bought a couple of e.l.f.'s, like, bigger palettes, too. And they just don't offer the same, like, selection. Like, I kind of was hoping for a little bit more from e.l.f. because I hear about it all the time. I've seen, actually, like, TV ads recently. Alright, so I decided to go for like a teal eyeliner look. I know I already have teal on my face and my hair's teal, but I said fuck it and I'm just gonna like go all out for it. My favorite highlighter, this is like my favorite part of the night. Like, no matter what I do, I use it for my inner crease, like inner corner, not inner crease. I use it for my inner corner. I use it for my highlight. I want to look like a freaking glazed donut before I go out. I know that people try to avoid shine. I adore it. I think that your highlight on your face can like make or break your look. So this color is a really pretty color. It is the light color. It's actually like got some blue, you can see, and it's got some purple, a little bit of a lighter like yellowy shade, and then a white shade. This is my favorite one right now. In the summer, I have another one of these. It's in a different shade. It's all pink tones. Now in the fall/winter, it's November 3rd today. So in this season, I like to use the cooler tones. Now I just dip this right in here and kind of swirl around a little bit. pick up, like make sure I have a lot, and then just kind of like swipe up and do it that way. And like I love looking like a glazed donut. I will definitely take a picture and pop it in the video so you can see how awesome my highlight looks. Like that's the most important thing to me is my highlight. I don't care about anything else. If my eyeliner's off, if my my lipstick's off, I don't really care as long as I have some good highlight. So I use it on the top lip too. So like when I put on lipstick, that Cupid's bow area is super important because it reflects. And you really want that spot to reflect and look beautiful. This is probably my favorite highlight of all time. I know I've said that a few times. I've tried e.l.f. I have. To be honest, I just use the cream eyeliner in whatever shade this is. It is Teal Tease. I use this all the time. I love this shade. I used an angled brush after I used my Artiste brush. Yes, the Artiste brush did good. I just wanted to get really close to that lash line, and I guess I could do that with the Artiste brush, but it's not what I'm used to, so I didn't. And then I always take this color, so I've got like blues going on, so I'm going to take this blue highlight color and kind of just like pop it in underneath to give me that just like little extra like something that I need for this look. Now, I have to give big props out. My boyfriend, he does all my editing. He's awesome. He takes the time to go through and edit anything that could go wrong. So I want to throw a big shout out to him. Michelle Vincze does my hair. She did such an awesome job. I just got it done today. She does my eyebrows. She keeps me the way I want to be. I want to be a teal haired mermaid, and she meets every expectation. She's great. If you don't like your hair, you go back, she fixes it for you. If you don't feel comfortable with something, she'll talk you through it. If you have an idea, she'll listen to you. It's not a big deal. I love both of them. They are great to me. I needed a confidence boost. I feel like everybody feels that way. So that being said, Michelle gave me a confidence boost by changing my hair. My boyfriend gives me a confidence boost by like always having my back. So, if you feel like, hey, I need to change something, like I need to feel a little bit better about myself, change your makeup, change your hair, get a weird haircut. My hair is like totally two different lengths, and I love it. I'm exactly who I want to be, and I would never want to change it. Now I have the confidence to do YouTube, and I appreciate both of them for helping me. I might not be as like rich or as well known as like some of the people who are out there doing YouTube, but I'm enjoying myself and I'm showing you guys what I think, and it's my opinion. And to be honest, these Artiste brushes, amazing, give you flawless skin. Now, I can't say that I like their eyeshadow brushes, but that's me personally. Try them out. Get a set. My set only cost me $13. I love part of it. I hate part of it too, but I love most of it. Take the time, try things out, play around, wear a teal eyebrow, wear a blue lip, wear whatever you want to wear, and you do whatever you want to do. I know that, you didn't really come to my channel to listen to me rant about you being you, but know that you are who you are, and if you want to hide it, fine, but I'm not hiding who I am anymore. I'm just going for it all of it's out there, and, this is who I am. And I am not feeling anxious about any of it. I don't feel like I need to hide any of who I am. I can just do my makeup, enjoy it, have fun, make some laughs, like when I messed up my eyeshadow a few minutes ago. I just want to have fun, and I know you guys are looking for some fun too. So we'll see what my video next week is gonna be. I know that I was supposed to post a video earlier this week and didn't get to it, so I'm gonna try to post two coming up next week. I had a lot of stuff going on, just like everybody else, so I'm just gonna toss on my teal glasses, take a picture, show you guys what I look like on the daily, and just kind of like go from there. So thanks for watching today. I wanted to say that I do love these brushes. They're amazing. I am giving it a 10 out of 10. It's exactly what I would want in a foundation brush. Like, I'm super happy with this purchase. I'm not upset that I spent the $13. I'm really not. I'm happy with it, and I'm glad that I went for it. I went on a limb, and I know a lot of you guys were asking about it, so I'm really happy to try it out for you. If you guys have anything else you want me to try, leave a comment below, like send me a message, show me a picture, or say, hey, I bought this. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I'll go out, I'll buy it, I'll try it, I'll let you guys know what I think, and we'll go from there. This might not be the perfect setup, but it's my second video, so I'll get there. We need a better backdrop. That owl is pretty legit though, gotta say. But that being said, I'm going to toss on some lipstick. I'll take a picture. I'll insert it in here. You guys can see the eyeshadow. You can see my hair. You can see the highlight. If you guys have any questions for me, leave a comment below. Send me a message. Shoot me a message on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I have a Facebook page too. Follow me there too. Just let me know what you guys want, and I'll go from there and try out these new products for you. Bye, guys. Bye.